out of my face. You wanna gawk at something? Take it to the
Okay, so hey everyone, I just found out late last night that my new Sleepcrate Reimagined is going to come out today. It is July 8th, 2026, and I just wanted to let you know, like, where did this come from? So I started this creation about the same week that I had my first anniversary as a VC, and the last time, the last mod I made for this, it was just empty and it took up this much space. But I've learned so much more since then, and so I wanted to do a mod that would really capture what I've learned in 1 year of being a verified creator. I included a lot of the things that I'm well known for, fireplaces and custom workbenches and things like that. And then I wanted to really push myself to learn some new skills. So an issue that you have with some of the immersive workbenches is that they can be obstructed. If you don't have them exactly the right height, or if you're not, facing exactly the right way. I used a new method of making an immersive workbench so that they can be, activated from over here. You can actually even face them the wrong way and they'll still work because it's a totally different method. I'll show you. This is the funny one that I always like to do. Let's see. If you take one of the workbenches and you face it the wrong way. Do I not have any money? Let's see. And face it the wrong way and put it up against the wall, it'll still work. So, and I made these specifically so if you find that you're in a place where some of the modded halves or modded ship halves or something, they might have dead zones where it's really difficult to get a workshop to work. Well, you can use one of these. Okay, you can use one of these and kind of mix and match them in with your other stuff. But and that's why I made these. I really wanted to do that. I also wanted to experiment with. So here's your research bench. There's your they don't work while you're in build mode. Research bench, your chem workbench, your armor, and the weapons workbench. Oh, I think the puppy is bothering that. And I also added some fun things. Oh, this is something else. I really wanted to learn how to make custom displays. Actually use this as an opportunity to help me really perfect that, making custom displays. So there's actually 2 storage things in here. You can store your books. Let's see. But then you can also, if you focus on this little handle here, this is infinite storage. So if you like to make small ships, you can stick this on a small ship and have it do double duty for you. So I did that. I did it in a few colors. I did the fireplace has animations in front of it, which is something I learned how to do recently. And I also added these little special seating. So although Sarah or Barrett can use this animation here, you can't. And so I wanted you to be able to sit in front of the fireplace too. And so I made this little pillow so that and everyone can sit on that. You can sit on it, and the NPCs. I also made some little plants. I have an empty one, so if you use Galactic Harvest, you can plant your plants. But I know not everyone has that, and so I added this. You can actually harvest and get fiber, and I think one of them gives you nutrient or something. So I thought that was fun. But the best thing to me is that if you like to decorate yourself, I wanted to give you that option. And so I have this little toggle over here, and you can literally just get rid of everything and decorate yourself. And to do that, um, I ended up making 91 pieces of custom furniture, and I actually none of this is like, you know, in the game in this form. So I made some shelves that are already decorated. I did a new teapot that it looks like actually a Korean teapot that my daughter, my sister got me when she was a missionary in Korea. So I made a little spice basket. I did a new thing, new colors, and so there's a couple things that I did when I was making this. I did some artwork that I don't often see in other mods, except for that, but you know, we're in Neon, so. I also added these little dividers, and I sized them so you can use them in ships. And the workbenches. Oh, this one is like one of my favorites. I just put this everywhere. This is an industrial workbench. And I actually studied American craftsman and mission style furniture and made a bunch of this stuff. And all of this is unlimited storage. This is a bookshelf, and I made it where you can actually stack it. So you could make yourself kind of like custom, like stair step, like interesting, you know, workbench, you know, things. I just wanted to give you guys a lot of options for things that you can do. And I actually really like using these. I use them as like coffee tables. I make like a little coffee table out of them. And I did multiple colors. The collision helper is to help you move the pieces into other items. It's basically the rug trick from Fallout 4, and from now on there will be collision helpers in every one of my mods. I did a couple different colors because people have different tastes, and I tried to do things that weren't in other mods already. And I did some decorations. My favorite is candlelight, so I did the candlelight. Did a lot of new plants. I really love these plants. I find myself using them all the time. I did some empty planters in case you use Galactic Harvest and you want to plant your plants. I did a couple more rugs. And this is like my favorite. I made this where you can actually stack it. So you can make like your little fortress of, you know, items, and these are all, this is unlimited storage. And I had the idea for this like very late in the process, and but I love it, and I use them everywhere now. I made them, the size I made them well, they'll fit under a table. So let me show you. Like if you use, and I also made everything to match tailored spaces. So if you have other of my mods, and actually it matches Pegasus's furniture really well too. So it'll work well with other mods, which is important to me. I you know, I don't assume that you're only going to use my mods. I assume you're like me and you use a bunch of mods. So, okay, let's see. Where is it? It's going to be under dressers. Yeah, these are where my desks are. Okay, so put that there. Oh, it's not going to because I don't have Builder anymore. I found out that Builder was actually keeping me from catching bugs, and I had to get rid of it, which is killing me. But you know, it is what it is. It's important because I really test the heck out of my stuff, and I really wanted to make sure I caught bugs. So yeah, I made everything where it's gonna like fit under desks, and I was able to do this. Oh, I can still do it. Let's see. I think if I back up some, what I wanted to do, see with Builder I was able to do this. Okay, there we go. I can still do it. Nice. Okay, yeah, so you can actually, like, you can put your workbenches on here and then just put all your stuff in here, and I just love that. So anyway, Yeah, lots of stuff. Learning how to use buttons and take all the furniture out. Um, Zone 79 like really helped me learn how to do the nav mesh, so that you're not going to destroy everything, or not be able to use other people's mods in here. Um, and I really appreciate him. He really almost made this mod possible by sending me this wall of text explanation of how to do it. So I really appreciate him, and I appreciate Marv Bites, who really helped me solve this problem. I just went to him and said, "Hey, I want to know how to make a workbench that you cannot obstruct." And he was like, just went after it like a dog with a bone, and I appreciate him so much. Okay. So there is a little bit of lore to this, so make sure you check that out. And I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this. I really enjoyed making it. This has always been my favorite player home because the people, the NPCs will come in and interact. I'll come back and see like someone sitting on the couch, and I just love that. I just think it's really cool. It really feels like it's a part of Neon since it's not a separate cell. So I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it.